Davis, Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, he told me this will be the test of the year with both of these teams in the Big Ten, ranked in the top 10. They have got to crowd the line of scrimmage and get after the quarterback, see if they can affect this top 10 defense and offense at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Hill. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking for space. It's Hill. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Dante Moore. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Oregon!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running inside. It's Jackson. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Coaches look at this.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Sayan. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Moore to throw. Pocket breaking down. Trying to buy time. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how about this signal caller today, man? Showing you he can do it through the air, and now with the legs, showing off the repertoire, showing why he is so hard to defend, and this defense is feeling it early in the football game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayan. Finds the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Sayan back to the air. Taken in by Smith on the right side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. Julian with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Jackson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Sayin to throw. He's got it on the move. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The offense changing the play. Moore. Under fire. And they got it. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, DeBosa's Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent, it's predictable, and then you pin your ear.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flip the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Run in the red zone. It's Hill. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throwing more. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
I'll tell you what, wide receivers out there, you earn your opportunities. You make catches like that, the quarterback's going to keep coming your way.
Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
That ball is caught. One hand grab.
And Jesse, you see this more and more. I don't know if it's the gloves, I don't know if it's the athletes, but these guys with these one-handed catches, man, they make it look so easy.
It's crazy, and it's so nice for a quarterback to have targets with that kind of catch radius because you don't have to be perfect with the football, and you saw an example of that right there. Side note, I threw a pass like that to Pollock once.
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Davison. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The hand to the running back. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dante Moore. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Moore to the air. Oh, they're after him. Buying some time. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And sometimes these QBs...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. 4th down, Moore. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He hits the slide, and he's converted this 4th down to keep the drive moving. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Moore with the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
What you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping 2 hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Throwing, say it. He's going for it all. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. first drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Lined up in the gun on third down, say it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Quarterback making adjustments. Running inside. It's Hill. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. On the run, it's Hill. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. He'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're working that left side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Strong, tough run, and he's brought down just inches away from the score.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football. And there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to run it in. And he's in! Touchdown! Buckeye! The Buckeyes with an answer. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Davison. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.